Welcome in, everybody. Blizzard FPV, right 9, off grid, everything. Welcome in, guys. Everybody in the chat. All right, guys, we're here with Godzilla Terrible and our special guest, CIOTTI FPV.
What's up, everybody?
With everyone.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Great week. Welcome to our Thursday stream, FPV Your World. Tonight, we're just going to be focusing on a lot of CIOTTI and his past and what got him into drones and what he's been up to and all the good, fun stuff that he gets in his content and his live streams. Always a blast to share knowledge with you and learn a lot from you. That's for sure, man. So
appreciate that.
Yeah. So Danzilla, if you don't know Danzilla, he's been moderator on CIOTTI Stream just recently. A great guy from Ontario, and another Canadian that here to do co-host since Jank FPV is away on a little bit of a break. So welcome in, Danzilla.
Yeah, I'm the replacement bearded guy.
Replacement bearded guy. Hell yeah. Well, I've got a couple of videos I'm going to play kind of in the background as we talk over. But yeah, if you want to tell some of the neat people in the chat maybe that don't know about you, who you are and what you do, if you don't mind.
Who, me or Danzilla?
You, CIOTTI.
Me?
Yeah.
My name's CIOTTI.
Yeah, nobody cares about me.
Wait, no, actually, hold on. My name's Aaron CIOTTI. Everybody calls me CIOTTI. Forgot what I say on my own live streams. Yeah, I've been into FPV for a little over 6 years, and I've been doing it full time for since the beginning of the pandemic is the easiest way to kind of think about that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm known as like the micro guy, but for probably 4 or so years in the hobby, I flew 5-inch significantly more than micros. But my first like 2 or so years were not completely on micros, but yeah, pretty much there. And then more recently, like I guess a year and a half, 2 years ago, I started doing a lot of Cinewoop kind of stuff, flying gigs, and that slowed down a lot. It slowed down a lot middle of the year last year, and it's still very slow. But nobody has money right now, so yeah. I mean, I guess I get it. I've got a bunch of stuff. I've got 4 gigs lined up for this year, so I can't really complain.
That's good.
And they're live streaming gigs with this cycling organization, so it's super, super, super fun.
That's neat. That's cool. Is that in your hometown, or you got to travel?
One in Atlanta, one in Alabama, one in Florida. I forget where the 4th one is, but yeah, kind of all over the place. Flying with stuff is kind of annoying, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Didn't you say there was one in DC too that you weren't going to shoot because it's
there was supposed to be one in DC, and I was like, nope, let's not even have that conversation. I'm like, don't even bother. Like, just
the president won't let you, right?
Just believe me. So they were like, "Oh man, really?" I'm like, "Yeah,
it's
not even worth your time."
Just a little introduction here. We got Not Super Deluxe, which is Blizzard FPV. Welcome in, buddy. How you been?
I was wondering who that was.
That's definitely Blizzard. We can't hear you though. I think your mic might be off. Yeah, that's a 3D printed mask I did for him from Super Deluxe's Thingiverse file. Looks pretty good, dude.
Is that a single print, like a one-piece print?
Yep, with supports and everything. Yeah.
I have to know how uncomfortable it is.
It's super comfortable.
Is it really?
I can't even say it. Like it fits my face like perfect. It's fucking weird.
Nice.
Ask him in 2 hours of wearing it.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be like the onesie.
The beard,
God, yeah.
The beard keeps it nice and fluffy.
Nice.
The beard keeps it nice and fluffy. There you go.
Yeah, that works.
The padding. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Oh, that fits you. So yeah, this is a local spot for you, isn't it, CIOTTI? This location, I've seen this in a couple of your videos.
This is in Alpharetta. This was on my birthday, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'd never flown it. And then I was just driving to some other spots and it was empty. I was like, okay. Fun little spot. There's spots like that just everywhere in Atlanta. We're very lucky here. We're like, you know, it's interesting. We don't like we don't have much of a respect for good spots anymore because there's so many really good spots here. Like a spot like that is just like, oh yeah, whatever. It's on the side of the road. Whereas like when I was living in Charleston, that would have been the best spot in all of Charleston.
Oh,
and I know like a lot of folks or, you know, see spots like that. They're like, Jesus, that's a really good spot. I'm just like, oh yeah, really? It's just on the way down the street. It's so like, got to sort of check myself sometimes when it comes to locations to fly. But
yeah. It's kind of the same with me when I'm flying long range. People are like, oh, I don't have any mountains around here. It's like,
right.
Oh,
speaking of long range, we have another guest here. Welcome in, Mr. Brandon Baked Beans.
Hey,
what's up, guys?
hey, Beansy.
You like my streaming setup? I'm out here on the beach.
Yeah, Florida.
I got my boat. I got it right over there.
Nice.
You can't really talk kind of off camera there.
Yeah,
but
that's
I was.
Hope you got your sunscreen on.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really tell, but I've got a bunch of fish all day. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good weather out here in the. Where I think we're somewhere in the Philippines or something. I'm not sure. Yeah,
Ooh.
I don't know.
Nice one.
Who knows these days?
What's up, everyone?
Welcome in, dude.
How's it going? Super Deluxe, you're here tonight too. Cool. What's up?
Not super deluxe.
Hey, CIOTTI. How's it going?
What's up, Brandon?
Oh gosh.
Hey, Dan. Dan Zillow, the
All right,
terrible.
yeah, how's it going, man? Good to see you again, brother.
Yep. I got the place to myself tonight. I got my wife. I sent her to the bar for a trivia night with her girlfriend.
Ooh.
Like music trivia or something like that. So, and I got my kids. I don't know what they're doing. They're over there.
They're playing on the beach.
Well, here's an oldie from
Oh
CIOTTI's
my
channel.
God, old school. This is Charleston.
This is, I think, 5 years ago. It said.
Wow.
This is kind of just around the time when I got into following you and checking out more FPV and really getting hyped into it.
This is
What
my
kind of-
iPhone pointing into Eachine VR 007 Pro goggles.
Oh, I was
Wow.
wondering what the little on-screen display was from. I was like, what module records that?
Yep.
But that's what it is. Okay.
So I was super fancy. I scored a set of Fat Shark Voyagers, I think. They were like the very first Fat Sharks with like this big of a field of view. And so I was able to point my phone into my main set of goggles, the Eachines with, you know, box goggles, to get that to actually record DVR.
Wow. Yeah.
That's like how I would stream. If I wanted to stream like tonight, for instance, what I would, well, on Discord, what I do is I'll just put my phone into these things.
Right.
Just put your phone right here.
Yep.
and then put like on
The
Discord, just
struggle.
use like a headset mic.
Whatever
Yeah.
works.
I would still do that too with my phone going to Discord or something. I would just phone right to my Ava screen that I had on my old box goggles. I just cut them in. Now I use it as a screen, and it's perfect.
How spoiled are we now that we can just get HD0 goggles and put an HDMI to your phone and stream from that now?
Yeah.
Quiet. I'm still not going down that rabbit hole yet.
So with the HD0 goggles, you can stream analog through HDMI.
Yeah, everything through it has HDMI out.
Oh, that's so rad. Huh? That would never work with the DJI system, then, right? Like that's because we
DJI
can do
just
like
has a
out through the.
HDMI.
HDMI out, does it? You have to
Well, it
use
has
those,
the out through the
third-party
apps. Wide
where
FPV,
this
right?
is just a raw HDMI out, so it works with anything that takes HDMI input.
I don't think it would work with my system. That's cool though. I had no idea that you could do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it changes things for stream.
Is that the apartment you were in before you moved in with Maggie?
Oh man, that was
That was 2 apartments
Way
before,
before,
right?
yeah, that was a
Way
bunch of
before.
apartments ago. That was
Yeah.
that was the last apartment that I lived in Charleston before moving to Atlanta. So yeah, two apartments ago. Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Dive.
This was on the way to Rampage last year, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, I think it's
2 years ago with Remy Tim. Me and Remy Tim stopped. We just saw this massive tower. We were like 4 hours into the 5-hour drive, and we just saw this massive tower. We're like, yo, we got to hit that.
You gotta.
So we each put 2 batteries in here.
Do you look up beforehand?
Stay
what
between the
frequency
guide
that tower
wires,
was
Yeah.
broadcasting at?
We did not, but the first time up it, we were both very cautious. Although the reason why we chose this tower, there were a bunch of towers here, is that this was fully recoverable. We were able to just climb over the simple little gate and retrieve. So this was actually like not nearly as sketchy as you'd think.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea how
Really
high it
cool
was?
shot of following a drone going down like that. It was nuts.
It was 1,300 feet, I think it was. We figured out. So this is actually kind of funny. There was a sign on the gate, and then Dan is Remy Tim's real name. He Googled the info on that sign, and he was able to find the actual height of this. And then what was cool is we actually calculated the terminal velocity of the quads, which was not nearly as high as you'd think. What would you guys think is the fall speed of a quad at idle?
I don't know.
No idea.
Idle with
100 miles an
proximity?
hour.
Like
No,
standard
we go
dive
100 miles an
territory,
hour
right? Like
horizontally.
at idle, making small
Maybe
corrections,
like-
just letting it fall.
25 miles an hour or something. I don't know.
You think it's that slow?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
well,
so.
the
I
props
mean,
would slow it down a lot,
I
right?
fly floaty things. I don't fly bricks.
You know what the terminal is of humans, right? 120, I think.
Yeah.
But you're not
Yeah.
falling at terminal because you're technically inverted in a dive because your camera's pointing up. So
Little bit
your
of
props
an angle.
are actually going to
Yeah.
be pushing you down a bit, right?
Little bit of an angle. We calculated it out at like 55 miles an hour, which I thought that was
Wow.
really low.
And I'm
I
going
thought
really
it was going to be
low.
at least 100.
Yeah.
No way.
You can go faster than that horizontally.
Yeah, I'm like
Right.
the racing quads, when they point the laser guns at us at races, we're going faster than that.
Right.
What's
Just
up,
got a
Doc?
shot.
Where'd you come from?
I snuck in after I was doing a Velocidrone race.
Oh, right
And,
on.
yeah, I snuck in once it ended.
Yeah. I'm over here on the beach. You see?
Nice. It looks way better than the snow I have outside.
Yeah. I actually have a green
Same here.
screen here. But whoa, that's cool.
Nice.
I
You
was trying to
broke
get set up, and then like I got it all set up, and I got my scenes and shit, and then I come over to StreamYard, and StreamYard's like, your camera's in use, and I'm like,
Oh, by the other app that was doing the green
right.
screen.
I don't know how to do feed one into the other, so I'm over that. So I just
Yeah, it's
this
virtual
this
camera.
has some stuff, so that's kind of cool.
Nice.
Can I change it? I think I can. Yeah, I can change the background. So let's see here. Here I am. And this is my really nice house here.
With your pianos that you don't play.
There we go. What else do we have in here?
The camera's so square.
What, my camera?
No, just the house background. I
Oh,
do
that's the
architectural
real thing right
photography
there.
in Photoshop. So I could tell it's not your webcam just by the
Please
vertical
log
lines.
in or sign up for more backgrounds. I can only put one custom background at a time.
Uh,
Well, I guess I got to go find some more backgrounds. Let's see here. What else I got here?
CIOTTI, is that a new shirt? I haven't seen that one yet, and it looks amazing.
Yo, it's
Like our
cold
currency.
here, so I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt for a change.
Yeah, but the Califlorida, that's our currency, isn't it, here in Canada?
California.
CA?
Yeah, this is old longboarding, longboard skateboarding.
I thought it was a
CIOTTI.
reference to how you always told Canadian dollars, Californian dollars.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, this is right around like 30, about 10 years ago. I got super into longboard skateboarding. Growing up, I was into ocean longboarding a little bit. But
I
yeah,
think that's kind of how
30.
we met a long time ago. It was kind of through Mike Dallas and a couple guys in New York or something. I think it was the conversation we had a while back. I forget though, but I remember it was a longboard event in New York. I think you were at or something. Is that
Yeah,
correct? You remember
with
that? Or was that-
Boston.
Yeah, Boston. Yes.
What was that
Boston.
called?
Um,
The bomb. They called it
Yeah,
a bomb.
Broadway bomb, the
Broadway
bomb.
bomb. That's it. Yep, Broadway bomb.
yeah. So back in the day, you guys on my channel have seen my longboard footage. I used to go down to New York when I was younger, 10 years ago or whatever. And yeah, I used to skate around with those guys. And basically, it's like a take over the city type of race type of event. And you were there riding, or were you just there watching, or?
I never made it to a Broadway bomb, but I'd been to Boston, and like I'd been to a bunch of events in North Jersey and Central Jersey. That's back when I was living up
Right.
there.
Right. Sick. Awesome.
That'd be fun to fly a Broadway bomb event
Mm-hmm.
from the passenger seat.
I've actually flown my drone back when I had my DJI drone at a Sparkway way back. I was actually filming some longboarding with that, and it was a lot of fun. But I'm
Nice.
starting to get into filming them with Cinewhoops and stuff like that here. But the season has been shit, and
Right.
last year was pretty shit anyway. So, but yeah, we'll figure it out this year maybe.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of events I want to film with drones. So
I've been meaning to chase some downhill folks. There's an hour north or so of me are the Appalachian Mountains, and so there's some fun roads. So there's a longboarding group that skates downhill that I reached out to like a year ago, and I was like, let me know when your next event is, and of course they didn't because they got lives of their own. But yeah, that would be fun. I'm meaning to do that. That'd be super fun. The only problem is like, you can fly from the passenger seat, but then you're getting tossed around. So when I guess the move is to just find a good spot to stand from where you can cover a couple of corners and just have them run that over and over and over again.
Right. Yeah. It does get
Get
tricky.
up on the scaffolding at the top. Get up real high.
Right. Climb a tree.
20 stories up on one of the skyscrapers. Get you a lot of line of sight down the road.
It's true. That's
You get
true.
left and right. You could
There
for
we
quite a
go.
distance.
Or you could do what that guy did in what was it, New Mexico, when he was flying. Oh, you're in space now.
Yeah, that is fun.
You're in my space now. Let's see. There was a video
cool.
way back. I think it was like Red Bull or something where they were filming with drones.
With the repeaters.
With the bike, yeah, the guy with the bike. And he
Oh,
walking
that was
through
awesome.
coast and stuff.
Oh yeah, the Dutch drone gods.
Yeah, that would be an amazing idea.
Didn't they put the
Yeah,
repeater on a DJI drone and just
They
get
did.
it
Yeah,
to
on a
loiter
Mavic.
above?
They did.
That was freaking brilliant. So they
I
just
think
bounce
they
it up
had
and down.
That and two other repeaters. That was a hell of a technical
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, that gives me
And it was like such a
chills up my
small
spine.
corridor too that
Like,
he flew down.
yeah, sign me up. I'll figure it out. I'd love that. That's what I love about photo
So I got
shoots and
these
being on set
Weird
and stuff.
colors too. What the heck?
Figuring shit out.
Right.
Oh, beans. Yeah, you got to cool down your light a little bit. You
Yeah, I
don't
had
get
to
so warm
figure
up
out the
there.
lighting situation here. I got too many buttons. I don't know what's going on. I just unpacked this thing, and my wife gave it to me for
The
Christmas.
sun's white in
Christmas,
space, so you won't be so warm.
So I got color temperature. I don't know. Whatever.
Go full white, full blue.
You want the coolest color? Blue?
Well, that's what it would be in space, right?
I guess.
Apparently, the sun looks white in space. So, what do you think? The astronauts have soft boxes?
It's like nice warm lighting, right? At 5,500 Kelvin.
You do whatever you want, man.
I'm trying to find that good longboarding video from way back. If I can find it, I'll play it real quick.
So I used to longboard too, guys. I have a loaded deck from Munson Snowboards that we used to make. Yeah, Munson was in Rancho Cucamonga when I grew up in the Claremont, Pomona area. And one of my buddies, one of my housemates actually worked there. And he would just bring home like factory, like things that were rejected that were like warping off of the curing. And they were like unfinished. So we would just kind of like put trucks on them and then we would just ride them. So they were kind of a little tweaked, but you break them in and they kind of level out. So I've had the same one for, gosh, 20 something years. But I mean, if I ride it now, I'll probably fall off. Yeah.
Damn longboards. I sold mine.
Back when I was going to college the second time, so it was
Okay, go and get him, man.
in my late 20s, I would park off campus and then I would just ride into campus. And I did that every day because it would save me parking pass.
Nice.
What's up, Wedge and Big?
I almost forgot that we have a stream on YouTube. I got to pop out that chat. Here I am, just thinking I'm chatting with you guys.
Yeah, the chat shows up on StreamYards if you hit the comments thing on the right.
Is that the that's too. Okay, cool.
You can't reply to it at all. So
Yeah, you need YouTube to reply if you don't.
That's fine. I could just reply to them with my voice if I need to.
So this is me flying down
I
the hill in a
Say hi.
fun run in Chilliwack, BC.
Trying to see what that board is.
That is a Sector 9. It's the bomber from.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
I can't remember the rider who made it, but yeah.
I'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys.
Sure. All right.
You're way more ballsier than I ever was on mine. I just went to the store. To get smokes on mine.
Right.
It was mostly flat, and I still shattered my elbow on the damn thing. So don't ever do that. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Breaking your elbow like that, it sucks. I shattered my funny bone.
I learned how to slide to slow down to do downhill stuff, and I dislocated my shoulder. And I was out for like 3.5, 4 months. And I was like, you know what? Maybe don't do this.
Yeah, so
everybody said I'm getting too
my
old.
left shoulder over 20 times. I stopped counting at 20. My right shoulder only 3 times. My knees have been pretty much cracked in like 3 different spots on my left knee. Ankles, toes, actually a couple of fingers, and I think about 7 concussions that I can remember. But
I guess you would do your left more because you stand with your left foot forward. Is that goofy foot? I guess.
Yeah, it's
so you'd fall that way on that shoulder. Yeah,
and like kind of slide with that hand most of the time as well.
Yeah, that concrete wave sticker. Hell yeah! Back in the days of magazines.
Yeah.
They were actually one of my biggest sponsors, Concrete Wave. They sent me all over the place.
Nice.
With that tattoo on my forearm is Concrete Wave Longboard for Peace tattoo.
Nice.
Yeah, good little fucking rip. Yeah. Longboarding has definitely been a huge factor in my life, that's for sure. I think that's what makes a lot of people into this hobby too. I've met a lot of people who've either skateboarded or snowboarded, and they're into flying drones for the rush. You know, you don't get that unless you have something to replace it. So,
but
yeah,
it's weird how much of a rush it is. Like when you first get into it, man. The adrenaline going on your first flights, and still, even now that I'm used to it, you still get pumped up, and it's still a rush.
And go to a big race, it's like you get put on the line, and your heart just goes rapid fire.
I can imagine. Yeah,
flying gigs.
How do you do it? Like, do you get jittery with the races? Do you find it makes you fly faster?
This is the thing. It's like it's like everybody jittery. So you see during the
Yeah.
practices, everybody has better times, but when the race is on, everybody's time goes to crap because everyone gets nervous. Everybody crashes.
I'm like that.
Everybody has the same handicap. Yeah.
I have fun and I can race like really fast when I'm having fun, but if I'm trying to be in a competition with a bunch of people, there's no way. I blow it.
Mhm.
I'll turn right when
Yeah.
you're supposed to turn left and stuff, and it'll be just.
I think that's my problem. I don't think I could do racing because I don't think my brain operates on that.
A lot of people say
Megahertz?
that, but
Like
the
I can't.
majority of
I have a hard
racers
time
aren't fast
following it.
people.
Yeah?
Majority, like we have a good video from one of our previous races where there's like 4 people on the line and 3 of them just flop off the start block while one person takes off normally. And it's like most people think racers are just super fast people going fast, but it's mostly not. It's mostly just people chilling and going around the track and having fun.
Yeah,
You go and watch one of those Min Cham Kim videos, and I can't even imagine.
There's only one of him.
Think I could,
There's only one of him.
yeah, I don't think I could even go half the speed as him. You know, hey, I'm just an old fart.
The gap between Min Chan Kim and second place is as big as the gap between second place and 50th.
Wow.
Wow.
Maybe he's a robot.
What place are you in, Edoc? Because you're one of the fastest.
I was in like almost 200.
Wow.
For 5-inch anyway, so I'm
Damn
some
good in the
way
racing
higher.
world.
Yeah. Well, there's like 2,000 people that ran GQ last season, so being top 200 is top 10%.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
That's insane.
Racing's all about pouring time into the simulator, though, at this point, right?
It definitely doesn't hurt. I think the people that do more real life do better, but it's expensive.
Are you playing like more just
Yeah.
Velocitron, or are you find yourself playing a lot more like other games like Liftoff or anything, or is it just because I know you play a lot of Velocitron, Edoc?
Oh, Velocitron just feels the closest to real life racing, so that's why I stick with it.
Yeah, no doubt. Tiny Whip Go is pretty fun though.
Tiny Whip Go gets hilarious. They have an event on the 18th. Yeah, I'd say like do it if you can because it's like Tiny Whip Go is not serious.
Yeah, totally.
It is crash fest and everybody's having fun. And
Yeah,
Jesse
lots
gives
of
away a lot
colors.
of stuff.
Yeah, lots of colors and lights. That's for sure.
Yes.
Well, if it's on the 18th on my birthday, then I might just show up. But I'm going to be having an event here in Vancouver for a bunch of pilots, so that should be fun. Maybe I'll be a nighttime thing on that and daytime for mine, and that'd be cool. But maybe not. See how it goes.
I think it's supposed to be noon my time, so that'd be 11 your time. Is when the Tiny Whip races.
I'll be definitely outside if the weather's nice.
Yeah, fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
you have a backup plan if the weather's bad.
Exactly. Yeah, hell yeah. We got another friggin' awesome video here. This is from CIOTTI's GoPro Session 4. The time when he hung out at Steele's house.
The budget rig.
I'm too new. I missed the golden years of the sessions.
Oh,
Oh, they're
unfortunately.
coming down on eBay.
Yeah.
Are they?
They're no longer $200 each on eBay.
Huh.
For the 5 at least. For the 4s, you could probably get them for $100.
Is there much difference in quality between the 4 and the 5?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how bad
Yeah.
this looks. Like every single other freestyle video on my channel is with a 5.
True.
Like
Yeah.
this is such a good example of the 4
Mhm.
because like this is a 4 like with color grading, like with everything that I could possibly do to make it look good, and like it just does not look great. The
So
5
purse.
is much better.
Mhm.
Oh, that's Steele's house, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, this was at the filming of Flow State, actually.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of the Flow State interviews.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I love seeing you at Flow State, man. You look like the gangliest little kid, like ever. Like the difference, like between now and then. You know what I mean? Like you see,
Yeah.
yeah. You done growed up.
Yeah, man.
So did Steele. I mean, look at Steele like 5 years ago,
Yeah.
6 years ago. Like his mustache looks more like mine. Like he's like now he's like gray hair and like
Right?
like wow. Times changed
Yeah,
in 5 years.
I've been through some shit since this, this happened.
Adulting will do that to you, eh?
Yeah, that's Steele and James. James Christensen,
Cool.
the man.
That's a great spot to fly. Wish I had a backyard though, for sure.
Yeah, it's funny that's back when I was like an hour away. Now I'm like 5 minutes down the road.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, cool.
And he's never home anyway, so
I guess not.
from
Yeah.
what I hear, yeah. Poor
Well,
Ruben.
Yeah, did I just see videos in
with,
Turkey or something?
FPV park in Steele's backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he wouldn't invite anybody.
yeah. Oy.
Hell yeah.
Trees are fun, but around here they all have like low branches. They're all like, you know what I mean? Like the forest is dense. I don't have
Yep.
any open forest like that. I have a pretty good yard, but you don't want to venture too deep into those trees. But flying over top of them is fun, man. Like surfing around the treetops, you know, like because you get all those like sort of valleys of trees, and
Yep.
it's a lot of fun.
Hell
But
yeah.
it kind of worries you. It's like if I lose it, it's gonna get stuck up there.
Just hang your quad up in the air. See, all he
Yeah.
needs to really rip
Yeah.
that spot when he's not home. Hell yeah. All the way through the house and everything.
Yeah. Then post the video.
Yeah.
See if you get it done for April Fools or something. That'd be good.
Awesome. Wicked. Yeah. I've been listening to obviously the Team Failsafe podcast a lot back in the day when Ruben and Steele and trying to remember the other dude's name used to do a podcast together, and now Ruben does his own podcast called FPV Raw on Spotify, and he does Mondays where he just kind of talks about drone stuff, and then Wednesday he lets loose and has like an hour podcast about like everything in general, like movies and like political stuff, and it's actually a really good listen if you haven't checked it out before. I only go to Spotify for a few things, him and Joe Rogan every once in a while for decent content when he comes up with some funny shit. And I was actually watching one of Joe Rogan's podcasts when he and some other dude was talking about drones all of a sudden, and he put up some dude's YouTube channel, and Buddy was like, "What the hell? This is awesome!" Yeah, I missed the Team Failsafe podcast. It's been a minute for sure. Everyone's been so busy on that one except for Ruben. He's just kind of chilling. But yeah, you ever thought about doing a podcast, CIOTTI?
For a couple of months, I was converting all of the live streams into podcasts, but it was an awful lot of work for me to do it. Riot 9 actually apparently he's written some piece of code that kind of does it almost automatically.
Oh wow!
So you can actually
Riot has a Google Drive of all the audio from your streams. I think it just automatically rips the audio and throws it in a Google Drive.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
To be honest, I view the live streams as a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's Riot 9 in the chat.
Automatic.
Just got to do more describe things when you're showing off boards, because I know I've been listening to your stream sometimes, and you'd be like, "Look at this and this," and I'm like, "I only have audio. I can't."
Every
can't
once
do
in
that.
a while I remember, but a lot of times I just rely on the fact that there's a camera there. Like every so often, like I'll remember to actually like speak through what I'm showing.
And that's the biggest thing about drones. Like people who want to know about stuff, it's a big time visual learning type of thing. Like just hearing about it, even if you hear every little detail, sometimes you just like you can't connect those dots. Sometimes I know I can't. Sometimes,
Yeah.
And it's like just show me what you mean.
Right.
Dude, there's so many things though.
Yeah.
It's complicated. You guys know I help people every
Yeah.
day.
I've been on the receiving end of one of your calls.
Mhm.
It gets sometimes you're surprised at what people come up with. Like, how did you come to that conclusion? Like okay. Did you know that you can flash Betaflight to your radio?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So some
Really?
people
To what
accidentally
end?
flash Betaflight onto their TX16S. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And when that happens, it's a fiasco. So you can undo it.
You got to Yeah, you got to do the middle trim buttons to turn it on.
You got to get it in a bootloader.
Flash
manual,
HTX back onto it.
There's a couple ways.
So that's not something people do on purpose. It's just a mistaken thing.
Well, people don't think about because they just leave the radio connected all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because it's an STM chip, right? Like the beta
it's just it's an inviting hole.
Could you make your radio your drone and your drone your transmitter? That'd be awesome.
And today I'm doing some like filter stuff, and I'm playing around with these BMI the BMI gyros, and I'm using these experimental hardware filter modes, and I'm working with like 3 pilots. Okay, we're testing stuff, and one of them comes back to me and he shows me the log, and I'm like, dude, it's not in this mode. It's back in the normal mode. He's like, I swear I set it. And he comes back to me. He's like, dude, every time I hit the save button in filters, it's resetting that. And I'm like, no way. And I go check my logs, and they're all screwed up too. And then I realized I just found a bug. I found a bug in Betaflight 4.4 and the configurator 10.9. And then one of my pilots didn't have the issue, and he's on. I think it's Akai FPV, one of the Whoop pilots, and he's on an older version. He's on 10.8. 4.31, and so it's like now I'm juggling all these different things, so it's like wow, it's complicated.
Doesn't Betaflight do that when you're missing a module? You know what I mean? When you do the build at the beginning. Here, listen to me telling Brandon Beak Beans what to do. But if you don't have like the right module in the build, it will do that exact same thing, won't it?
Yeah, I mean it will sometimes just reset things if you don't have the right code built into it. So that's true. But that's not what this is. This is more of like if you make any change, even if you just press the save button in the filters tab, it's going to overwrite what your hardware low pass setting is set to. And that's kind of a special setting that you don't want overwritten.
Madness. Now you got me thinking about Betaflight on your radio.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't. Configurator.
It's not cool. It's just
it's not cool.
No,
it's not a good idea.
It makes your radio not do anything.
It
makes get a black
but
screen.
if you could run configurator on the screen, that would be so fucking.
You can do that with the LRS.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do. Yeah, you can.
And then there's a Betaflight
Lewis script. Actually run Betaflight configurator.
That'd be nuts.
Well, there's a Betaflight Lua where you can.
Yeah.
But you're running it in OpenTX still.
Yeah.
Because that comes in handy to change. Like,
that's actually what I do a lot of times.
Yeah, when you're at a race and you have like a thrust linear off, and you can't turn your VTX on, so you throw it in pit mode, and you can configure it without having to find like a computer.
Yeah, and you know how you guys have we have the OSD menu that you can do all sorts of tuning and stuff too.
Yeah.
The Lua script has more settings. So like if you're into like tuning and stuff, you can't change a filter to like a PT2 or a biquad in the OSD, but in the Lua script you can, which is super awesome. So like when I'm tuning, I'll go out there, I'll be like, how does this feel with a biquad? Well, let me put it on PT1 instead. And I could just like do A/B comparisons without unplugging, without plugging in. All I got to do is just look down on my screen.
That's cool.
So.
Yeah, and it's also good when you're doing the basement tuning method. There's a simplified tuning menu, and you can like hit the slider, do your like wiggles, then you can move the slider and do the wiggles again instead of having to go in and out of the OSD menu.
Yeah. You want to know something about basement tuning? I don't do it. I don't do it. It takes too long. I just don't do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I'll just go fly. I'll just do the.
Yeah, well, you can pick out the numbers from the squiggles. I need to make the line less and less squiggly.
If it's powerful enough drone, you can hear it. So
yeah, but you need to not be tone deaf to hear it.
Yeah. I mean, you can pick it out. I think as long as there's not too much background noise, you can hear it.
Yeah.
So, I just try to get the filters nice, and then I'll just make sure that it's not like oscillating. If it's oscillating, then I'll try to turn down the PIDs until it's kind of sort of slow and sloppy, and then I'll just go up with damping until it's like making staticky sounds when I'm pushing it, and then I'll go back down a little bit, and then I'll go up with tracking until it goes a little bit, and then I just go back a little bit, and then that's pretty much it. And if you turn off feed forward and iTerm relax and stuff and check it in PID Toolbox, you'll find that step response is pretty much where it needs to be.
Hmm.
It just works. I don't know. I don't even know how it works. It just seems to work though. The step response just shakes out.
I'll have to
Try
believe you.
Try it. It's easy. The D first method. It's also
First
fun to
method,
say.
yeah.
D first.
I'll just send you some black box logs.
So yeah.
Tell me what to do.
And then like that the motors are just speakers, right?
Yeah.
We play sounds with them. And then like we always talk about noise in the logs and noise, it's a noisy build. Like it's all sound. Okay. The wiggly lines, it's just a waveform. Like it really is. It's just a waveform. It's going into the motors. It's making sounds. I mean, for the most part.
Didn't I see you pulled the black box log on a Miley Cyrus song today on Discord?
No, that was I was chatting with Mo about how to what's the name of that app? Let me show you the app. Hang on a second.
That's why the OG audio filters in Betaflight worked so well.
Yep.
So like sometimes I'll have a frequency and I don't know what it is. So I'll use this thing right here and I'll go like this.
Nice.
Like a guitar tuner kind of thing.
So say like I hear like the drone is making a sound and if I can kind of reproduce it, then I'll do it with this and I'll look for my primary peak and I'll make sure that my filter range is covering it. So like if there's something that's like at like 120 hertz or something like that, and I have my filter set to like 150 hertz, you'll be able to know by picking it out right here.
That's
you could also
old
set
school
this
trick.
Yeah, you could also
the 5-inch carbon fiber arm and you would just thump it and ding ding ding. You would figure out the resonant frequency of the 5-inch carbon arm.
Oh, really?
With something like that?
Something like that. Yep.
That's cool.
With your phone. And then and then you'd have that. You just drop a static notch there.
Wow.
Maybe if you hung the drone from like a string or something and wrapped it like a triangle,
you didn't even have to.
you
You
get a
just
nice
hold it
clean
from
sound.
the other arm and just just with your fingers.
Ting, ting, ting.
I mean,
interesting. Never heard
we
that.
can still do it. The mic will probably pick it up.
Oh, everything has. Yeah.
Big time.
There you go, Brandon. Go to work.
It changed everything.
Yeah. Putting the headphones to the. Awesome.
That's funny. Good to hear
too much
it.
noise.
If that works, yeah. It'd be amazing.
It's pretty cool, and it has the waterfall right here. So it has
that's slick.
Spectrometer here, and then it has your history, your max history. Let me get this right there, and then right here, this is kind of like your time waterfall. So it's like a heat map. So,
yeah.
That's cool.
So you see those lines?
Those
lines are the harmonics of my voice.
Yeah.
Those harmonics create the tone, the timbre of my voice. I'm not able to produce just a single. I can't make just a single note. I'm not.
When's your album coming out?
Phonic. I'm a polyphonic.
Yeah.
I am a polyphonic synthesizer.
Actually, not long ago, we actually had a little bit of a clip from this channel with Brandon Baked Beans. Where was it?
Bye.
Freaking funny.
Oh, the cat thing? Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
No, wait. It was a drone. We're doing drones.
Sounds of FPV motors.
Oh, hey. Baby Beans.
That's my daughter.
No, future spotter.
Make sure she's got something.
Spotter in training.
Here we go. While he's gone, we can watch it then.
Oh, and it's like, the raw. Yeah, the raw. Yeah. But then the filter is like.
Now, what was that again? Basically, that last part?
You have to do it together in synchronization.
We gotta. Well, there's 4 motors, so you
That's
need
maybe a super squad motor.
I remember that.
Sounds like angry cats.
All right, now do a couple snap flips real quick.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, dang.
Or if you have too much feed forward,
Good times.
That's
Good
goofy.
times. Yeah.
Nerds, every last one
Yeah, a
of us.
bunch of stone nerds.
Freaking hilarious. Always good times with you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, so we have one more cool video here. Got from fucking CIOTTI that I want to play. It's a badass one. Golf course flow. Where is...
Oh man, 6-inch life.
6.
That's what she said.
2207s on a 6-inch rig. Man, it took forever to get that rig to fly right at all.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, that's not it.
I was going to say, I
I
think...
don't know if I've ever even seen a 6-inch. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I've got...
Yeah.
I used to have a 6-inch
What is
Gank
this?
Nemesis.
I got a buddy here in the next town over that's got a Rooster, Armatown Rooster, and that's a 6-inch.
My condolences.
I mean, my
5 years
Switchback has
ago.
6-inch arms.
So
but
it's got a
I used
Brain
to use
Radix
5-inch
1
blocks.
in it, and those are kind of funny to tune. But that was my first BMI experience. That's a BMI 160, I think, and it's got some quirk apparently, but I didn't experience any issues with it. And then
Watch out
it's
for the
got
dog
individual
walker.
ESCs on it too, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Old school. Yep.
Super old school.
I wish they would start doing more individual ESCs though, especially because I'm into bigger drones now.
Yeah,
This is
this
a
seems to be
cool
pretty
spot
popular
here.
in the lifters.
Do you still fly at this spot, CIOTTI?
No, this is actually in Charleston.
Oh, that's kind of cool with the stand of trees right in the middle.
Yep.
Oh wait, what is that? Right by the parking lot here, huh?
Yeah. Golf
Don't
courses
have
are
to
super
mask
fun
them.
to fly at. You just gotta find when there's not people there.
I got a golf course that I crash through sometimes, and the people look at me like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Like,
this was cool. This is right by my apartment. And like I would just stand right by the car so that when somebody yelled, I would just bring it back and jump in the car. Bye.
Nice.
rip and dip.
Just land in the
I've done a
hatch,
lot of that
and
lately.
drive off.
Pretty much. Jesus, yeah.
That's where a
This
power
would-
hatch would be good, because you could just sit in the driver's seat and fly. And then
Right.
somebody comes and yells at you, you just land in the hatch, hit the power seat, and drive away.
Yeah, if it wasn't for
Right.
the whole COVID lockdown and everything, I wouldn't have gotten so used to my 5-inch if it wasn't for that, because every day I would go out to a golf course, random golf course around Vancouver or around the cities, and go fly them because they were all closed for the lockdown. So
Right.
it was like, where can I fly my big 5-inch and bigger drones? Let's see. Golf courses. Let's go. And it was
Yeah.
great. I did so much flying in golf courses over the lockdown. It was awesome.
Yeah, I did the same thing, but in downtown Atlanta.
Hell yeah.
Those videos were nutty downtown Atlanta during the lockdowns.
This is one of them right here, actually. This is my favorite spot on Earth. This is the best spot I've ever.
Yeah, I've seen that
Yeah,
one
you
before.
got a lot
That
of
canyon
views
with walkways across it. Oh man,
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think I've
this
seen
is-
other pilots fly here
amazing.
too.
Big time.
whenever anybody comes to town, I'll pretty much take them here because it's just perfect. I mean, it's specifically like this is like my favorite spot. So I'll always ask them like, do you like doing pitch forward stuff? Do you like like valleys and stuff like that, or you just want to hit buildings or
Tight
bandos?
gaps. Yeah.
But yeah, this is it for me. This is as good as it gets.
that's pretty cool. Man. It would suck to clip one of those walls though, eh? Coming down.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it
would
happens
break
a
a lot
lot.
of stuff.
I bet.
What's nice is you can drive down the parking garage to go get your shit at the bottom.
Oh, you're flying from the top.
That's
Yep.
spread out over.
Yeah, exactly.
There'd probably be an arm on this level, an arm on that level.
10 minutes to get down there.
Yeah, this is the spot with the impossible dive right here on the corner, right there on the right side of the
Right,
screen.
yeah.
There, that's the impossible dive that nobody's hit. I'm about $400 or $500 into that dive. Steele didn't have the guts to do it. He got halfway up. He was like, "Nah, it's not worth it." and then one of the guys from Rebel, oh god, Cody, I think from Rebel, he came and he wrecked a couple rigs there as well, and that's really it. Nobody else has really bothered to try it because it's just stupid. It's like 24 floors and it's just concrete all around you, and the exit to the dive is just absurd.
Man, yeah, that's crazy.
Is one floor.
No one's attempted it with like a 3-inch because I think that'd probably do better.
Could probably do it, but the problem with the smaller stuff is it doesn't dive the same. They don't, because they're not as quiet on the way down, so you got to like nose them down more, and they're weird.
They buff
and I don't
it
know. I also don't have enough time into them to really do that. That's a dive that you got to be like, you got to have flown a couple hundred batteries on your exact rig to even come close. It's so small in there.
Well, here's the thing. You know what you should do? Put all those guys to shame with their big drones and go out there with like a Mob 7 and do it.
Yeah,
Show 'em all
right.
up.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
would actually be the cheat
micro
code for that.
You'd be the freaking micro king, man.
It would fall down there nice and slow. You'd be able to just drive it down. I've been tempted to do it with the Rip Squeaks because they don't have much money in them. They're like, I think they're like $300 all up. But I haven't been back there in a while.
Right.
Oh yeah, this is a cool spot. I like this video. I remember you had an edit at this spot. I liked it.
Yeah, this is like a close second favorite spots. I'm not close to this spot anymore. This used to be like damn near walking distance from my apartment, but now this is like 45 minutes away.
It's crazy how you have all these spots that are just like vacated on the weekends or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that here.
Yeah,
people are everywhere all the time.
Yeah, you got to find where the warehouses are and the strip businesses.
I guess I know where those are. That's a good.
Yeah, the issue with those places around here is they're not that interesting to fly. They're like one-story buildings.
Right.
Same here.
This spot's called Club Metro. Schizo and Stingy made this spot kind of internet famous a long time ago, and then a couple of years went by, and then I moved here and started flying it, and people were like, I feel like I've seen this before, but not like this. I'm like, yeah.
Here's a question for you. That dive gap in the trees that was a little while back there. Did you know that hole was there? Or did you just punch through?
No, I knew it was there. What's interesting is that it's actually not there anymore. Like this is probably 2.5 years ago. I went back to this spot probably about a year ago, and the trees have closed that spot down. There is still a little bit of a path through, but it is so much smaller.
Nice. Yeah. Ripping around the truck. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, we were talking to this UPS driver the whole time. He was super cool.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
under the tire.
Worst place to get stuck.
Yeah.
I actually power looped through the cab of the truck, but I didn't get it.
Oh.
I had Finn. This is an edit that Finn did for me, and I told him just to take it out.
Don't want to
This
get
is
the
back
UPS
when I was
guy in
good at
trouble.
flying freestyle.
Oh yeah.
Just gotta do it more. It's like riding a bike.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've totally noticed that because with winter, it's hard to fly, and I'm not flying as often as I was in the summer, and I'm rusty as hell. I sucked before, but now that I get all this
you
time
gotta
in
set your
between-
basement up like this, Denzel, in the winter.
Yeah.
I don't have a
fresh.
basement.
What kills me is just like the momentum and the slidiness of. I mean, at this point, like after all the Cinewhoop stuff, just any rigs that are slidey, any rigs that are not prop guarded or ducted, I just have a really hard time with. I mean, because like the tiny whoops are not slidey, and then the Cinewhoops are not slidey. So it's like if I fly anything that's open prop at this point, I'm just a mess. It's just a super struggle. But I mean, I would just need to put a couple of 100 batteries in, then I'd be back. But
yeah.
It's actually a pretty big time commitment to do that.
For sure.
You have to do some live streams from the field with the Rip Squeaks.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the back and front yard are just about big. I'm gonna play around when the weather comes around here, especially with the Elgato HD60S Plus. I can run DJI through that, and I'm gonna be I'm going to be doing a couple of like just specific like 3-inch rigs with DJI as the FPV and HD. So I'll be able to fly those on stream and then grab the footage off the DVR and edit it down.
Yeah, word. Even
Is that Elgato box the only way you can do that with DJI?
You don't
unless you have a smart controller, right?
Right.
Because I don't have I don't have a smart controller. Would I have to get one, or could I get the Elgato box?
You wouldn't have to get a smart controller. You could get a you could do the software. You could do an Android box with the software. You can even do that on a laptop. I have the smart controller because of these live streaming events where it needs to be mobile. It needs to be like as rock solid as possible, and just turn it on, go.
Yeah, if you don't want to do the Elgato box, you can do one of these too. They're like way cheaper and do basically the same thing.
Yeah, those guys work. And Elgato has something just like that. It's like triple the cost, but yeah, those absolutely work. You just don't get. What's the problem with doing? The reason I did the Elgato HD60S was, why did I do that? Oh, I did it because of HD0. Because with HD0, I can feed that into this box, and then this box will go out to the computer and then out to the goggles. To Fat Sharks, I should say.
Oh yeah, because it splits the stream with no delay.
Yep. With the little single HDMI in, I would have to fly through OBS, which I've done before. It's actually
the delay on that's awful.
Yeah, it's weirdly doable, but you're like
a 2-second latency.
It's not that bad. I've filmed the
it's like 200
through gaps down here. It's probably only about a quarter of a second.
But when you're used to like 7 milliseconds, it's
right
jarring.
Right.
Yeah.
Did anybody notice Did anybody notice the 0 latency in Emacs's documentation for that Cinewhoop that they came out with today?
No.
Oh, I didn't see any of the stuff on that. I forgot to look at that.
Yep. I think either they use Chat AI to write, or not Chat AI.
Chat GPT.
Chat GPT. I think they might have used that to write the copy for it, because it's like we worked with DJI for an HD 0. It's just like very specifically says 0 latency video system. And they sent a big email blast out, and I replied to the email blast. I'm like, you should proofread your shit, yo.
So you
just sent that out to a whole bunch of engineers.
Sorry, who was that? Emacs.
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 What I love about the rig though is those 4S.
Physics.
There's a few people that made videos about it today. I didn't watch any of them. I was busy all day.
Yeah. I was out flying long.
I always stay away from Emacs bind and flies. They make weird decisions on them.
I went out. I got outside to fly when I was finally free, and it looked like it was going to rain, but it wasn't raining. And the forecast said rain at 1, and it was like 11 or something. So I ran over to the Frisbee golf course. I was going to go just test some stuff over there and rip around. And I get unpacked and I start flying. I get up in the air, and like, I don't know, 10 seconds, I start feeling a drop on my hand. I'm like, are you for real? And it's just I can see it I can see it in my live feed. Rain's coming down, and I'm just like, crap. So I come around, I land it under the picnic table that I'm at, and I unpack and I load up my stuff all quick. It starts dumping.
Oh man,
and it's been raining ever since. So I got to discharge these packs because I don't think it's gonna let up for a while.
I've been there once too. I was so amped to go fly, and then all of a sudden to get to the spot finally, and starts raining. It's like, well, I'm gonna fly one pack anyway. I don't care.
IO was hilarious for that. The amount of rain delays there was at IO was ridiculous. So if you ever watch the live stream of IO, you'll notice the first half of the World Cup, you have Joe Scully commentating. During the rain breaks, Joe Scully was doing fireball shooters. And he threw up when they put him back in the booth. So they had alternate people commentating for the rest of the World Cup at IO.
Oh man!
Nice behind the scenes.
Stallion, welcome in, David Stallion. Welcome in, everybody's in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. 608. Lambo, Donnie, our brother Donnie.
Oh yeah, I saw Donnie and Bob.
People. Yeah, Bob
Ava.
is here. Technic is here. Right on, everybody. Thanks for popping in, saying hello to CIOTTI and letting us talk with him and out of his element a little bit. But yeah, this is great to see you on our stream, man. It's really cool to have you.
My pleasure, friends. Marcel, I think you're frozen.
What? Really?
It looks fine on my end.
Is it?
I saw
Yeah.
it.
Uh-oh.
It's your janky system.
Gangly janky.
It's fine on
Yeah, we
YouTube.
can-
That's weird. It's fine on YouTube, but on StreamYard, it's frozen.
That's
I
all
think
right.
that's on just on your end there, CIOTTI, because he's perfectly fine on my end.
Interesting.
I wouldn't say fine. Look at him.
Yeah, so if everybody doesn't know, I got laid off yesterday off work, so I'm going to be definitely flying drones a lot more and doing more 3D prints, like this cool pit droid that I have behind me. I actually finished this guy yesterday, like a 2.5 foot tall pit droid from Star Wars.
Nice.
Pretty badass. This is the second time I've printed one of these size, so I'm going to probably paint them up in
Nice.
different colors and have them hanging out when I'm flying FPV, maybe even.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, 608. With the freestyle track was the only thing I didn't fly at IO last time because I just didn't have enough time after flying everything else, and I couldn't fit a freestyle drone in my bag.
Where is IO?
Muncie, Indiana.
Middle of
Muncie,
goddamn
like,
nowhere.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
what you want, though.
Isn't that like in
It's
planes,
like a
trains,
big,
and
it's like a
automobiles?
bunch of big open fields with a lot of distance in between them.
Right.
Muncie. Wait, is that no?
So, yeah.
That was near Parks and Rec, wasn't it? I can't remember
Parks and Rec is in
what town was
What's
Parks
the
and
name of
Rec in?
Pawnee. Pawnee, Indiana.
Pawnee, yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm sure it's not too far away or too different.
Right.
So I was out
Wild
flying some long
event.
range today. I'm just going to show a little bit of a clip of what I was doing today. Some long range goodness.
I put a couple of videos that are unlisted in the
Oh yeah,
share drone video if you
Ooh,
wanted
the
to play them
private
later.
yeah. I'm going to play that right after this then. So this is a spot where I actually lost one of my drones years ago. One of my first long range. So this is kind of a redemption flight. Kind of
Nice.
nice.
Oh, I remember the one where you lost it.
Yeah.
In
It
the
like
river.
fell into like kind of like the marshy area. Like you could almost find it, but it was
Yeah.
you just couldn't find it.
We even did like a canoe trip to go look for it. No dice.
Go magnet fishing, pull up a bunch of dumped weapons in the lake
Yeah.
for your drone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's big time marshlands there. So one of our friends, she had a paddleboard and she got off her paddleboard and like stepped onto the muck below it. And literally sunk into it and couldn't
Yeah,
get
I was gonna
out.
imagine that
So,
doesn't look like much land at all there.
yeah. So
Muck.
So one of the things, little tidbits about myself, I like geology. I like
Nice.
earth science. I like thinking about geological timescales and geological formations and stuff. So anytime I see rock uplift, and that kind of stuff, it always gets me kind of juices flowing.
nice.
So long range, that's part of why I like long range. I live in an area where there's a lot of geological formation. If you've ever watched my videos, you'd see that too. And then like, as you do here, you have big, rock plenum uplift.
Mhm.
So like what is like plutonic
Above the
rock
tree
uplift.
line.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of varieties of mountains up here. And when we go fly in Squamish and stuff, there's like you're saying, like different types of rock formation and like different geography.
Some of the stuff
Those
I've seen
things,
on
but
Falcon's
It's nuts.
flights
Mhm.
where like this metamorphic geology on the exposed face of the rock, and it was like all these colors and bands from like it was like sedimentary rock, but it's been like tilted and bent a little bit because of just like
It's volcanic rock, actually. That one,
Is
there's
it?
one mountain there. It's an old volcano.
You know what I'm talking about though? That it has like bands of color.
It's the one I've never flown yet because I haven't had
That's-
the balls to fly it. It's like 10 kilometers away from
know the
where he
name of it?
stands. I can look it up because I don't know where it is on Google
10K.
Maps. I've got it marked.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
10K away.
What's your distance record, CIOTTI?
Geology for granite. Good one.
Man, that's a good question.
I know you're not
My
a long
guess would
distance
be
guy, but you must have
Probably no
paid
more
attention
than a
once.
half a mile.
You've gone a couple kilometers, I think. I've seen. I mean, you didn't show it all in one clip.
What's
but I
half a
could
mile
gather
in
that you did.
kilometers?
One?
Hey Google, convert half a mile to
It's
kilometers.
800 meters, so that'd be 0.8.
Man, I'm trying to think.
km in
I'm trying to
miles.
think the farthest I've gone.
0.62 kilometers.
Yeah.
I mean, 0.62 miles. As a
My farthest.
kilometer.
Oh, you did
My
that
farthest
backwards.
is 1.25 kilometers. So.
This is the peak that you
6.2.
were asking
Scary
for.
as heck.
What's it called?
Oh,
Pyro
God, that's
Castle?
blurry.
You know what?
Plastic.
The
Pyroclastic.
longest I've ever gone was that
Wow, that's a
fireworks
cool
at it.
name. Pyroclastic Peak? That's just a rad sounding
pyroclastic
name.
Oh my god, that's
flow.
gnarly.
I'm surprised-
How did you
gotta
do
fly your
the
drone
fireworks?
out of range?
I can't fathom.
Huh?
Oh wait. I just had a question for CIOTTI. I just blurted it out. and I shouldn't have.
Stratovolcano.
Stratovolcano.
Right. That is. Oh, you're right. Here's the picture. Exposed
picture.
internal
It's your new FPV
structures
name.
of alternating layers of lava and pyroclastic rock in the eroded, broken top stratovolcano. And wait, this is in Oregon.
That's a different one.
But this is the exact same geology. The bands, though. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's okay. Very cool.
Huh.
See, I love that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I
Yeah,
love
I've gone
mountains.
6.2 kilometers in long range here in my town, up over the ridge. But that's like super scary. Like I don't know if I'm making it back.
I'd say like when you long
That's with
range,
DJI too, isn't
that's
it?
where you can walk to. You get the same nerves as you get when you're racing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For sure. There's definitely like little cliques of each kind everywhere you go.
No, it's like your heart gets going because you're trying not to hit any, especially if you're like tree surfing like several kilometers away. Your heart is racing the whole time, and it's fun.
Exactly. You don't want to don't want to hit anything when you're far away or in a spot where you can't recover it.
The fireworks edit that took me about 30 seconds to get there. Regular old 5-inch rig, not really hammering, but like that.
Marcel, if you want to just play it.
That was about the longest period of time that I've just gone straight out, and I actually on the second battery it actually fail safed at one point.
Oh no!
But it came back.
I can't fathom how you can like keep your wits about you. Like, how do you tell what's up and what's down and which way's home? It's like pitch dark except for the fireworks exploding around you. Can you like see your house? Did you put a flashing
really
like
good
strobe
spot.
light on your car or something?
The only way I found my way home was because I had two spotters on that occasion, actually, Patrick and Seneca. And Patrick realized that there was a baseball diamond there, and Patrick realized that the third base to home plate was pointing home.
That's brilliant.
And then up, down, left, and right was actually kind of easy because the gravity affects the fireworks. So the fireworks are always either spiraling upwards or falling out and downwards. So like, believe it or not, up and down was pretty easy. And I had the Foxeer Starlight, Foxeer, not Predator.
The cat or no?
Not the cat. Toothless. Foxeer, Toothless, Nano, Starlight. And that was able to pick up the horizon. That was able to pick up light pollution all the way around on the horizon.
Oh, nice.
So it was actually shockingly easy to fly those fireworks. It was just a matter of like monitoring battery voltage to make sure I could get home and trying not to get hit by the damn things, because that was a big firework display. And I'm pretty sure that if one of the little flares from the firework goes in to the school
Flight
bus
stack.
yeah, that it's not going to go well.
Yeah, okay.
That would suck.
Could even take off a prop if he got hit just right too.
Yeah, God only knows, right? I mean,
piercing the battery.
The mortars are fucking huge, right? Like those mortars are like this big at a big firework display, and that's what this was. This was a big county firework display. That was wild.
That would be pretty.
Oh, did you see that video with what's his name, Drew from Rotor Riot? They just dove that demolition of that building.
Yeah,
they blew up the building and he got to dive.
I didn't see that. When was that this week?
Yeah, they blew up this
years
big
ago.
smokestack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was years ago. Oh, I just saw that. I thought it was recent.
Was it a smokestack? The one that I saw, they blew up a whole building. They demolished an entire building. This was years ago, though.
Oh, this was a smokestack that fell over, and he like chased it down.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Another part fell over onto it. Yeah,
that's super cool.
Yeah, one shot.
Right.
Don't get hit by flying bricks.
Or do. Once
Yeah,
the damn thing's down, you get it back.
Yeah, never disarm.
Nah, man, always disarm, but then be ready to rearm.
Yeah.
I feel like the never disarm slogan was invented by someone that sells ESCs.
And doesn't fly around the trees with the pine needles. That's for damn sure.
I have a habit of disarming and then going like, oh, as I still can see what's going on, and like the drone's sailing through the air. I'm like, I guess I didn't need to disarm. Too late now.
So this is a clip from Falcon Rad from that volcanic mountain.
Wow. Jesus.
Those are pretty cool.
I was watching his video on his frames. He does that crazy carbon fiber with the foam core, eh?
That's the new frames.
That's on that new one.
Yeah, coming out. Yeah, that's the
I want to see what that does. Not crash.
He's running it with no GoPro or nothing like that. Just an analog camera. But he's going to set up the O3 on it, I think.
Yeah,
soon.
that's what you're saying.
Way back when, Rotorius played with that a bunch, and they're fine in the air. You just can't crash them.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Yeah.
It's really light.
Oh man, playing
That's
around
really
with
the
the
idea.
mountain like that.
We're not going to crash these things.
No.
That's
Says you.
Although he gets really
cocky. You telling me Falcon
in his
Rad's
own
never
way,
crashed?
He has, but usually those are like, not because of, whatever. It's because of drone problems.
Of a failure, equipment failure.
He's lost one actually up in here. He's told me around this area where he dives down between the two caps.
And then he lost the video.
Yeah,
it's hard to keep it. Yeah, at this spot.
His DVR does lose video. I think maybe this video or another video of this area shows the DVR going out. And,
I think this is it.
That's pretty.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I want to do this so bad.
Look how close he is right there. He lost video.
What the heck?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he bumped.
Yeah, and then you overreact.
Jesus.
that rock gets.
It's not
big
really
in
an
your face
over.
real
Oh
quick.
my goodness.
Yeah,
that's sketchy. That's scary. That's really bad. That's really bad.
Oh, it's really good, really bad.
I got some unlisted long range stuff. I just put that freestyle one where I was going through the wires. Some of the long range I have it on YouTube, I don't list it because it's sketchy. I don't know why I put it up there.
Well, it sounds like they're starting to do some enforcement around you, right? You were saying you had to run in with the cop who knew what he was talking about. And that kind of shit down there. I guess you guys are going to see more of that, eh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's a drone cop in my town. He knows who I am, and I know
It's
who
all
he
your
is.
fault. You're the most wanted. Brandon Beans, pictures
What,
up
my
in the
fault?
post office.
I wonder how much
Have
orange
you
stuff
seen
added
this
to that
Yeah,
too.
so I gotta do everything by the book, or I gotta stay out of view. So if I'm flying solo, then I've got to be like out in the wilderness.
Guerrilla
That's what
style.
I've been doing lately. Otherwise, I gotta have my buddies or kids with me.
Yeah.
Wow, what a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thankful for being in Canada for all that stuff, but I'm worried
Yeah.
that we'll follow suit. You know what I mean? Like, I hope we don't. But
We already
I mean,
are.
our rules aren't that different right now. Like, we're I don't know how much we're talking about remote ID, but
In
we have
the
the same
city that I'm
250
in,
gram
it's like
rules.
basically straight banned for takeoff and launch anywhere on the city property.
Where are you again?
Like, you have to just be. I'm in Edmonton.
Edmonton, that's right. Yeah. I don't know these things because I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's like nobody around me. So I'm always flying on private land. So.
And that's why I really like
Yeah.
going out and doing long range, because there's nobody out there. You know? There's nobody pissed off.
Yeah, most of my videos are in the suburbs around the city because they don't have the same ordinances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If anybody's going to be safe, I think it's going to be like the hardcore long distance guys, because they're already like, they got to follow their checklists and they got to do their research and they got to be real careful because, like you said, you don't want to be losing
We already
your
got to be safe.
GoPro and your $1,000. You know what I mean? Like, you got to. You're already dotting all your I's and crossing your T's, right?
That's true.
It's all the rippers that go to the bandos or try to rip them all or something like that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Troublesome.
Yeah, I've been very lucky here in Canada for all that stuff right now. But for now, even our Mac licenses are now changed up, so we can't even fly. They were saying we could start flying as of April, but now they've changed.
Yeah, they just rescinded that or something, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's all
I really hope they don't make us register all of our racing drones because that is too much. Because they don't last long enough to. It takes longer to fill out the form than to crash them and completely wreck them.
Yeah, and like
here's a question for you though.
You have to do a report anytime you
when you register a drone. Like, what's the process there? Do you just get like a sticker to put on your drone?
Yeah, you get a number,
registered?
and then you're supposed to put that sticker somewhere on your craft.
Yeah.
But it's like on
okay. So what's stopping you from printing out 5 of the stickers?
Yeah, well, that's
putting the same registration on.
Officer.
Well, that's what it is.
This guy,
you only need one
this guy
registration for all your drones.
And like asks you, he's got an app, and he can just be like, "Oh yeah, this is currently registered," and all that junk. And
yeah, you get like a number that you got to put on your arms like this when they're registered. But on racing crafts, you break arms all the time. Right. So you're gonna have to like pre-apply it to like all your replacement arms too, and it's like, and it makes no sense because you're braking on the racetrack. You're not going anywhere else. Like, there's no need to track your stuff. You generally know where you wreck.
Yeah, it's not like I don't know. I don't think cars on the racetrack have to have a license, or I'm sure they have to have a safety check, but.
You have to get a racing license, but you don't have to register the car or anything like that.
Yeah, the car doesn't have to be registered with the government. You know what I mean? Like,
but we also you don't lose the car half a mile from where you're operating it. So
well, you could, but you're doing it really wrong if you do. I guess you could get an automotive flyaway.
It's a lot more.
Yeah, I think it was about 3 years ago or so when I got my Mac license for the first time. And back, when you get your first Mac license, I think it's only like $30 for like 6 months or something crazy or whatever it was. And I looked it up because I was going to get it again because I wanted to do a couple of multi-GP events that are happening here in Vancouver. And they want like almost $600 for the year. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
that's not right.
Like 3 times or something.
No, you did something wrong there. It's nowhere near that expensive. It's like $120, I think, a year.
No.
My understanding is that the Mac is like the equivalent to the AMA in the States, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because that's the only reason I have one is to go to other events.
Yeah, because that gave you you were allowed to fly without the Part 1 or whatever, right?
Yeah.
or whatever they call it in Canada. But now that they say that that's not applicable, right? Your Mac license doesn't get you that bypass anymore.
Yeah, the exception yet.
Yeah. So now you're gonna have to get your basic, right? Your certificate.
Yeah, well, the basic's really easy to get because it's an online exam that you have unlimited time for. It's multiple choice, and you have Google the entire time you're doing the exam. Wow.
I should do that. I'm just too freaking lazy. Hey, does it carry over at all? Or like if I was to go visit Brandon Baked Beans, would my Canadian license
there's
allow
a different
me...
one for the US that another multiple choice one you have to do that. What is it? The no safe or whatever?
The trust or whatever.
But that's another
Trust, that's it.
I got to do that thing too, and I haven't done it.
Yep. Me either.
Yeah, I've been lazy.
Awesome.
I think I've built up the test in my head bigger than it is. Everybody's like, it's so easy, and I'm just like, oh my god, look at all this shit I gotta learn.
Look at those unicorn motors.
Unicorn motors. I was gonna mail this to Heads today, and I plugged in the battery and I spun it up, and one of the Venom props just exploded. Like I didn't even take off. It just exploded. I was like, okay, well guess I gotta
make the hub really lightweight. There's 4 little supports, and there's the outer hub, and then there's 4 little supports, top, bottom, left, right, and then there's an inner hub, and it cracks in there on the Venom prop. Oh wow, that broke in half.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, doesn't that plastic gets more brittle? Doesn't it?
Just spun it up, and it just exploded, and I was like, oh crap. Well, I guess it would have exploded for Heads, so I'm gonna put. I don't have the Venom props. I don't have those, so I gotta order.
Well, and you got to get 0.8 mil for those brushed motors.
0.8. That's exactly right. Yeah. So I have biblades blades that are 1.0, but I don't have the 0.8. That's exactly right.
It would be funny to actually like give somebody a little tiny whoop with exploding props. Just give them like replacement ones that are good.
I have tri-blades, Azzies that will go on this, but the Venoms don't. I'm not the Venoms though. Unicorns don't like the Azzies; they'll burn up. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Am I mistaken, or do old props get brittle? Like if you've got a set of props sitting around for a long time.
They're old. The Venoms are old. The stuff that I had was old. This is this is an Alien Whoop Zero board. I don't know if I can see.
Nice.
So it's like one of the better Zero. So it's one of the best brushed boards that they made before everybody was like tired of brush. And then I think it's got 12 amp ESCs, which is kind of crazy. And then it's the tiny little star shape too. And then unicorns, and then I put Express LRS on it. Right back there, little red guy, and then this is 200 milliwatt VTX too, so it's actually a fairly capable brushed silverware whoop.
Awesome,
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Marcel, I just
what was your first
my Mac renewal?
CIOTTI?
It was $226 for 2 years.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's expensive.
Say again, Dan.
What was your first drone? I think you've said it before, but did you have some crazy like Banggood special or brushed Banggood special?
I don't have my first one. I had a Ishi QX 65 brushed.
I love seeing the old ones.
I wonder where that thing is, because that's like you could run Beta Flight on that board.
Pusher?
Oh, what is that? Nano QX.
Nano QX.
3D.
Yeah, right. Gonna do tricks.
It was a line of sight 3D rig. Although long before this, many years before this, at one of those stupid mall kiosk things, I got a infrared built-in batteried little foam collective pitch, but not really collective pitch, right? It had a pusher propeller. It was dual main rotors that counterspun, to keep it from spinning, and then it
Yeah.
had one propeller in the back just to push, one tiny little motor in the back. One little
Whoa,
tiny propeller just to push.
that disappears into space.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I love your canopy. It looks badass.
That's cool. Space canopy, limited edition.
Yeah.
This is another brushed one, man. You will not see it. You can't even see it.
Well, it's too
this
green.
one also, this one also has Express LRS in it. Right back here, a little EP back there
You
that I wired up.
long
And
range it.
the Crossfire newbie drone.
Wow.
That's a one-way whoop right there, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
The newbie drone. What do they call these things? Hummingbird. The
Yeah.
Hummingbird V1 brushed, and they had a Crossfire version. So I just got the firmware for the Crossfire and then flashed it over to Crossfire, and then I put Express LRS on it because it's a 1-for-1 Crossfire replacement. Yeah,
Newbie drone is
500
very
hertz.
close to doing an Acro B BLV3 with Crossfire on it. If ELRS hadn't come out when it did, they would have.
I heard they were also doing a
Does
possible
anybody
ghost
need
one
a
as well.
Crossfire module?
That'd be cool.
This one used to be Nick Burns.
Oh, nice.
He sent it to me. I have another one that he sent me, but I took it apart for parts. It was kind of weird.
That's
But
a
yeah,
nice
this
little
was
stand
like a Angry Dawn style.
Because I was going to say, yeah, it looks like a Mobile, but not quite.
This has a FR Sky.
I was gonna say a first guy. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you end up getting your lifter quad working, CIOTTI, the other day? You had
No.
any issues with the motors or
On the BLV4?
Yeah.
Nah, BLV4. I'm convinced that there's some sort of a hardware problem. I actually messaged Kelvin today while I was shitting, like all the shit that went down on that stream last night. And he's in China working. He's like, I'll read this all when I get back. I'm like, no rush. I don't think there's a real fix for it. But he did say like he's gonna forward the text I sent him to his technical guys. But I don't think there's a way to fix it. I mean I think they just switched. My guess is that they switched to a smaller FET, and it can't handle 2S.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm asking a lot of it. I'm like 1102 10,000 kV is not that much, but it's like a pitchy propeller and it's a heavy rig. So like, yeah, I'm asking it to make a lot of. I can't believe that the BLV3s hold up like they do on the tiny lifters, because the camera is heavy, man. It's fucking 26 grams. Like the Insta3s, it's just absurd that it can pick that up.
That is a lot of weight. That's crazy to think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You can, it's funny. You can tell it's a lot of weight
20.
because there is literally, you cannot get the PID tune to a point where it's perfect. Like you just have to settle for a little bit of bounce back. It just doesn't have the power to wait. It just doesn't have enough ass. But that's fine because you're not doing that stuff with it.
Yeah,
True. Yep.
It's a compact weight. And it's aerodynamic.
Yeah.
It's like these things are 30 grams, but like it's this big old thing.
It's massive.
Right.
Like,
huge,
kind of
yeah.
Like driving a transport truck down the road.
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure the Whoop doesn't like a lot of high up weight either. 'Cause it's already got such a short wheelbase, right?
Yep. It's really interesting when you actually, with the tiny lifter, when you like when you just do flips and rolls, like it very obviously doesn't like it. But then when you take it outside and start asking it to do dives and shit, oh boy,
Mhm.
there
Washout
are
like crazy.
some weird behaviors.
Yeah,
It's
right.
not even washout. It's very weird. You can't fly it freestyle. You have to fly it like a lifter. Like, that's where the name came from. Like after I'd put
Nice and smooth.
40, 50 batteries through it, it was like, yo, like this flies like a Cine, and that was back when Cinelifters were awful. Like now the Cinelifters are flying around like freestyle rigs, but yeah, you literally had to fly it like a lifter. It was really interesting. It's a fun challenge, especially because you've got like four. The go-to is $300. The build itself is like $150. So like you've got like $500 out there, and it's this big. So like if you crash it in the street, nobody's gonna see it, and they're gonna run it right the hell over. So it's like it's an interesting kind of flying experience of like, and previously before ELRS, it was like, oh God, I'm on FR Sky. Like, don't go behind a tree.
Yeah. Oh man, I hate FR Sky. So many times I've crashed. It's not my fault.
But nowadays it's a little bit better. And I was really excited about the BLV4 because it's there's a little bit more VTX power than the V3. But I mean, this is twice now. This is twice
what
now.
What is going on with that?
3-4 hours into it.
Yeah.
So what is it that's
is it because you're pushing it that it's having problems? Like because they're shipping it, right? Is everybody complaining about it, or is it
totally
just
fine
you
on
because
1S?
you're pushing it? Yeah.
I think it's I think I'm just and Kelvin has one. So the first thing I asked Kelvin on that first stream where we blew it up, the first thing I asked Kelvin is like, hey, has anybody tested this on 2S? Because like it's really meant for 1S. Like they rate it 1S or 2S, and like it's been interesting
on paper.
Well, yeah, right. But I've had the BLV 1, 2, and 3 all on 2S with similar motors pushing hard, and it's been fine. I think one of the V1s cooked. The V2 I pulled out before it cooked. But the V3s have been rock solid. I think because they put a little heat sink on the VTX on the V3. But CMYK FPV, he bought a whole bunch of V3s, like 5, and he was doing a 2S toothpick with them, and he was burning them up like every 50 to 100 batteries.
Wow.
Which I mean, like, and like he readily admitted like it's making a shitload of power, and like it's crazy. So like he knew damn well that like he was pushing it to its limit. But the BLV4, so what I first noticed it when I would just, hey, let me get this tuned. And when I would go full throttle, when you would get up towards full throttle, it would start oscillating in this very different way. And then on the ground in turtle mode, it started to do it.
Like
and it didn't have the thrust to turtle mode itself back over. And that's not right, because the BLV3 does, like, just barely. That was one of like the very early on things where I was like, it has to be able to turtle mode, because with the Go 2 all the way up top, when it's upside down, good Lord, does it not want to? It has to do the most possible work, right? That the Go 2 is on the longest possible lever, so it's got to do so much work to be able to get itself back over. And there was a while where, like really early days of the Tiny Lifter, it would not. It always crashes, like camera straight down, just because of where the Go 2 is mounted. Mm-hmm. And there was a while where it couldn't do this. You would have to go side motors. Forget what you'd have to go side motors and then put it onto its side, and then you could rock it back over. And then at some point, I think it might have been when Blue Jay came out, all of a sudden, you could just barely, like full throttle, it would like, and it would just barely come over.
And your battery's dead.
Yeah. So then with the BLV4, what I noticed is it wouldn't. It all of a sudden it wouldn't turtle mode over, and it was making a little bit of a weird noise. But then this is like 3 weeks ago. But then that AIO, the next set of batteries that I put on that AIO, it just blew up. And Calvin was like, can you please mail that back to me? I'll have my guys check it out, and I'm going to mail you a new one. And with this new one, I was a little bit more like measured with it. I'm like, hey, let me try this out. And I put it up in the air and I blipped the throttle, and it started to do this weird oscillation thing. And I'm like, okay, hold on, because I think that's what blew it up last time. And then so I went into turtle mode, and it only does it on fresh batteries. I learned last night. Once the batteries sag down a little bit, it doesn't do this. But with freshly charged batteries, even on turtle mode, when you push either 1 or 2 motors all the way up, it's like over 80% throttle, it stops being smooth, and it just starts like doing this weird oscillation. And I went through Blue Jay, and I changed every single setting in Blue Jay that there was. I moved it from 48 to 24K, PWM dithering off and on, high and low startup, just everything, just every single option on the left side of Blue Jay. I went min to max, and nothing helped. And with turtle mode, the PID loop and the filters are out of the equation, so it's got to be hardware related.
Did it do it before you updated?
Related?
Because the only thing you updated was the ESC firmware, but I mean, we went back to BL Heli, but before it, was it doing it like out of the box?
I switched it over to BL Heli, still did it there.
Yeah.
And the real like nail in the coffin is that the BLV3 doesn't do it. And the BLV3 is super similar. So this is what I asked Kelvin. I'm like, hey man, did you guys change FETs between the BLV3 and the BLV4? Like, what changed between the 3 and the 4 on the ESC side? So at some point,
change the chip. Is it a BB50 chip on the new one too?
What is that? What's that? The ESC
SH50 is
CPU.
What you
SH40. So they're both SH40.
Okay,
SH40s?
The BLV3, and I thought SH40 referred to the FETs, but on the stream last night, somebody was like, "No, I think that refers to the CPU that handles the ESC stuff," which makes a lot more sense.
It refers to the ESC, the MCU, and then like the dead time.
Yeah.
So that's the same between the V3 and the V4. So super weird. And I don't get the feeling that they're going to be able to fix it in the software. I hope they can.
The BLV3 shipped with JESC, but not the licensed version, just the 48 kilohertz version. I'm just looking.
I don't remember that.
Or was
it was interesting last night when I moved it over to BL Heli, it made a lot less thrust. Like I fired up turtle mode for just a split second, and it was it was noticeably less thrust than Blue Jay. That was super interesting. Rosser tested that, I think, right, and showed a pretty significant difference in thrust between Blue Jay and BL Heli, or it might have been JESC. I don't remember, but I got to feel that with my own fingies last night, and that was pretty wild. I didn't expect that.
You still have all your fingers? You haven't lopped any off with the 5-inch yet?
Nah, I've got two scars from 3-inch rigs. 5-inch rigs I've always been super respectful of. 3-inch rigs for a long time I was very disrespectful of. And I went to the hospital once. And the next time it happened, I didn't even bother going to the hospital because I knew they would just give me a Band-Aid. But yeah, I used to when I used to fly off my front deck in the apartment in Charleston, I would just I would get like the 3-inch rigs like kind of pointed towards myself, and then I would just like coming in hot, like 30 miles an hour, just take the goggles off, disarm it, just catch it in midair. I was such an idiot with them. But I mean that was back before they had good power.
Do I have a clip of it? I think I got a clip of it.
To the neck.
I caught a 3-inch to the neck. It cut me. Cut me pretty good. I was holding my neck. I got my buddies with me, and I thought I was dying. I wasn't.
Yeah, once I've only cut myself with my DJI Mini.
Jeez.
But they have those sharp little blades. They're like razor blades, man. And it had lines up my leg that went like paper cuts.
Once 1507s came out, everything changed with 3-inch. They became much more angry.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what actually got me both times. 1507 Acrobrats when I was working on that prototype with Tommy.
Who's flying here, Marcel?
This is one of my older flights with this is the Mobula 6 HD back when that was a thing. No,
you lost a quad on elevated train.
That was a while back. Yeah, a 2.5-inch drone that I literally beat the crap out of, and when I lost it there, I was like, "Not a big deal." It's up on the train tracks there, the Sky train tracks. Yeah, it was a good little ripper, I should say. But I fly this park a lot. This is like our little secret garden park that it's like a community garden that people, put up their little plots, and that house has been abandoned for years. So
that's a cool spot.
Bridges look cool spots. Yeah, I've seen some videos of bridges. It's like, whoa, that looks fun.
This place isn't abandoned, but it looks like it would be. It's just a bunch of like really poor drug users probably that live there. I think the front yard tells a different story. It's weird. But welcome to
Every
Vancouver.
neighborhood has one.
Yeah. Yeah, I love flying whoops. I love flying all types of drones. I've definitely all over the place. Like I've got a 7-inch, 3 5-inch, a 2.5-inch, a 3-inch, 3 whoops, 2 wings, and a couple planes now. Kind of get into
catch up one day.
planes. I'm really stoked on just line of sight flying. It's pretty neat. I'm getting more used to it. But yeah. Flying wings is
God, you haven't tried ELRS on rigs with power yet?
No, not yet. I mean, on other people's quads, but just
Okay.
the tiny whoop so far.
I mean, it blew me away. The low latency with the high power. It's glorious.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to be moving all of the 3-inch freestyle rigs over to it. But
basically, when I break crossfire antennas, I don't replace the crossfire antenna. I replace the receiver with an ELRS one.
Right. Basically, everything that what it's going to end up being is everything that I don't want to put a full size crossfire antenna on is going to go over to ELRS because the short crossfire antennas are just so awful.
Mm-hmm. I've replaced the big crossfire antennas with the short ones because I get better signal with the ELRS.
Interesting.
It's been
I'm such a diva. I started with Crossfire, and last summer I was like tearing up like 3 of those Immortal T's a week. You know, like just
I was
ripping
doing
them to shreds because they're so big. You know what I mean? You can't avoid it. And I was just like, "Fuck!"
I think this is one
I
that
jumped
I
into
haven't
ELRS because it has
moved
small
over yet.
antennas. That was the main
This is
reason.
what
I
happens
switched
is
to
I
ELRS.
just take these off, and when I'm probably going to switch to an ELRS now because this is not getting me good signal anymore.
Right.
I haven't destroyed an ELRS
I haven't
antenna
broken
yet.
because they're out of the way.
Yeah. And it's tiny. You just tuck them under the ass, and I like them under the nose, under the chin of the quad.
One.
My
it
main
makes sense to me because if you turn around on long distance and you're coming back, it's
right.
straight
I've been
shot,
meaning to
right?
do that on the longer range rigs.
So mine are
But
here.
even when you're going away from you, it's hanging down, so you can still see it, right? So just
With long range rigs, you should really be doing diversity and having one on each side, though.
Yeah, I talk a big game. Come on, man. I have a lot of dreams, hopes, and dreams.
Not too many people get to see this in person. I'm trying to make a video eventually to show it off, but this is my 7-inch
that big
long range.
bastard.
Yeah.
So you got the 2 receivers on there too. Like he's got the mustache and the big one out the back.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. This is the barred pole that you can get from True RC. So yeah, everything True RC. Even the AKK in there is 3-watt VTX with its own fan. Yeah. And this is my Insta360 Go / run cam mount for the bottom. For when I'm diving down stuff, I want to be able to see the waterfall as it's going down it instead of just the drop on it. So 2 camera options and 6S 2P. So 21 700s on the top and on the bottom.
Yeah, you get a battery on top and bottom.
3D printed little legs, so like when I land, it's friggin' perfect. It just bounces into place for me. So awesome.
What frame is that?
That is the Rad Lion from
It is a Rad,
Madness. Yeah. And as of last week, I got sponsored by Rotor Village here in Canada, so I'll be the Rotor Village frames.
I've ordered a bunch of stuff from them. Weirdly, they sell something that nobody else does. What the hell was it?
Yeah, I've ordered.
I know theirs is the small yeet is their micro.
They have a bunch of quality parts. They've
They
always
have a bunch of just weird things too.
Like one of the best things I find for quality amount of parts, and just even their store is like so easy to go through. Like you don't have to worry about.
Well, and Eric is just really good to deal with too. If you have an issue with something, he's been amazing.
The Zing 1504s. That was it.
Yeah.
They're one of the few shops that had those.
Yeah.
CIOTTI. The other day I ordered something from Get FPV and I used your affiliate link, when you click on it, it goes to a Get
Yeah, these
FPV
guys.
page that says this link can't be found or something.
Great.
Good to know.
So I don't know if it went through.
Thank you for letting me know. Did you click it on the website?
What's that? Yeah, I went from your link tree.
Well, that's weird. It works for me. It goes to the Crossfire Nano.
Yeah.
They
Weird.
switched their website over to somebody else, and it's been kind of flaky. I bet you clicked it when their website was effing up.
I'm sorry.
It probably still worked, to be honest.
Hopefully. Yeah, I got that. Was it the Acon AIO, the one without the daughter board, the cheaper one?
Yeah,
right.
Nice.
Was it like the 60 amp or whatever?
Nice.
So,
yeah, I have
put that 3-inch. Gonna make that into a 3-inch.
Man, it'll last forever.
the T motor 1404s to start. So yeah, 46s.
Yeah, I think it'll last forever with those motors. I have that in the 250. It's great.
Yeah, I got it because I could go up with it too, right? Make something bigger if I wanted to. So trying to future proof some stuff.
That's smart.
I'm super
Plus,
sad that one with the
turtle
daughter
mode.
board people have been having weird issues with.
Yeah. You could just coat it in hot glue or something, couldn't you? Because just give it up.
I don't think that's the
Never
problem.
could.
From what I remember, there were other issues with it, like not the daughter board popping off issue, like not durability issues, like software issues and stuff. I would never spend $120 on an AIO anyway. $100 is enough.
It's like those iFlight beasts. Like, no, I'm not spending for us. It's like almost $200 for one of those. I'm like, no, it's crazy.
Right.
All right, I got my kids.
Yeah, in Canada they can get pricey.
You got your kids in bed.
Yeah,
I like my ESCs to have some amps because I like turtle mode.
I posted a video with the timestamp just before when I got nicked in the neck with a 3-inch. It was those what are those props? The Wind Dancer props. They kind of hurt.
God, yeah, they're sharp.
Yeah, it left maybe 4 little cuts, right? But it didn't actually cut deep. It was just surface cuts.
Right. The 3028s, the ones with the big fat paddle blades, the oars.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
The 3028s. That's it exactly. Yeah, they kind of come down a little bit. They're like oars. You're right. That's funny.
Yep.
Oh, this video is making me remember Emu Flight. Notice how Emu Flight basically disappeared when Quicksilver came to the game?
Yeah, what's up with that? I love this quad, man. This quad is the same quad I'm running right now, just different motors and camera, but same board and everything. And this thing flew like the best quad I've ever flown for a little 6-inch or a 65 mil. It's this thing is just awesome. Handled everything super well. It was agile as all hell. Controlling was pretty good after I got used to it. After this was kind of like a warm up at my buddy's farm.
Have any of you guys done the ultimate freestyle tiny whoop build yet?
No.
Doc, you've probably flown a lightweight high KV.
I have the parts.
Are you kidding me? I got piles of things I was testing for Utopia.
Yeah,
I've got 30,000
change your
kV.
life, man.
I've got 30,000 kV 702s out in the garage, but I have
Yeah, I've got the parts for it. I have the Gore motors and.
It's just different. My God.
Yeah, I went through a few iterations to get to my Wooptopia build.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not even all of them. Hold on, there's more.
Of course there is. And more parts.
I'm gonna just do this too. Because there's throw them on my keyboard here. No.
Nice.
That way.
It's
I went through a
so
few
much
iterations
easier
to
cast
find
with multiples.
Wow, you got a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a bit of testing to find what I would land on for Wooptopia.
Man.
What KV do you
And then you gotta have multiples to bring to the race.
It was 24,500 with a slight cap.
Wow, it's pretty low. I mean, it makes sense for racing though.
Well, because the track was supposed to be 2 minutes, right? So I needed 2 minutes of runtime.
Jesus. Okay.
So yeah. All right. Well, I got to arrange all these things.
So what motors are those all? 0802s?
I have the HGLRC 0802s, Happy Model 802s, Newbie Drone, Plaids.
So 802 is what
we
racers
bleeds
like to race with?
in 3 different
Not
KVs.
702s, huh?
Nice.
No, I went with 702s.
Okay.
702s is what I landed on.
So the HGLRC
I found like my I have 2 batches of them. The first batch was the best of the 802s. The second batch was the worst.
They're the worst 802s I've ever run.
Yeah, no, the first batch was amazing, and they had like such good like I don't know, they seemed to change speed really fast, so it was like really responsive. And then I ordered a second batch because I liked them, and they did not fly the same.
That's so weird.
These ones flew terribly, and they like squealed. And yeah, it was awful.
Yeah.
Oh, I also tried Zings too, the Zing 802s.
Right.
Yep.
And, those are really smooth. But yeah, when it came down to it, I have a spreadsheet of a track code that I set up behind me here, and I would log my lap times.
That's cool.
And it was like the fastest lap times between 802s and 702s were basically the same, but I was getting more consistent fast lap times with 702s than 802s.
Because it doesn't punish you as much if you make a mistake. With 802, they're just a little bit heavier. It's slightly less responsive, I'm guessing, or what?
Yeah, well, it's just the 702s. You just feel like you have more control.
Yeah, that's why I like them.
Response time is actually better on the 802s.
Yeah,
is that right?
But I think it's more of you just have less weight in the air, so you're able to throw it around easier.
Yep,
interesting.
Wow.
Yeah,
the difference in runtime between the 702s and the 802s is absurd.
I
On the
don't
high
like
KV.
I don't like the 802s on the tiny whoop size. I like them on the 40 millimeter. So I put them on stuff like this, like this guy here, and I have an Odonata out in the garage that I need to put a new flight controller in because the VTX sucks on it.
Well, there's a new spec league that started in Ohio that's actually kind of neat. It's called Underground Whip League, and it's a 75 millimeter, and you have to use the Gemfan 1610 biblades and 0802 25,000 or 19,000 kV motors.
Yep.
Oh wow.
And then,
so that's like that's what these are.
And then and then there's an LED requirement. You need 4 LEDs on your whoop, and it has a 35 gram minimum weight.
It doesn't even have a canopy on it. I don't know what this is.
That's a cool set of spec.
35 gram minimum. Wow.
Yeah,
that's cool. What's that? So everybody runs 450s, I guess, right? To get to that weight.
Yeah, and it's because it's 35 millimeter or 35 gram minimum. The easiest way to do that is to put HD0 on your whoop. So most people are running HD0, and they're actually running with bigger cameras too.
35 gram minimum.
I guess they're doing the 90 frame per second camera. That's super cool. Bunch of fat ass whoops railing.
Or sorry, it's 40 gram minimum.
What the heck?
40.
Wow. Yes.
Holy.
Wow. But it flies okay. Like it's heavy, but it is I don't know. It's very much like if you fly 5-inch, it'd be like Freedom Spec or like DRL race. Like you're flying a whoop that you can throw around the track more so than like one where you're holding on for dear life and just trying to react as quick as possible.
Yeah, it keeps the racing a lot closer. In motorsport, it's why Spec Miata is like the most exciting racing in all of motorsport, because like there's no power. I mean, they're not heavy, but they don't have any horsepower, so it's the same thing as them being heavy, and it just groups the field up, so you get the most incredible wheel-to-wheel racing.
Yeah, the bleeding edge of the envelope is more controllable.
I guess 40 grams isn't that bad. This is 37, and this is
40 grams with the battery.
40 with the battery, yeah. That's not that bad. That's not that heavy. But man, 19,000 kV, Jesus, that's like no power on the biblades.
Yeah, I don't know. It's surprising, I found, because the 40 mils, it's just, I don't know. I'm really used to 65 millimeters, and it's like the 31 millimeter props just don't produce that much thrust, but the 40 mils produce so much.
This is
this like tames it.
31.8 for this stuff.
Yeah, that's so you just got to throw some LEDs on there and bigger camera,
bigger battery. Yeah, bigger battery.
So is that why they do that? Then they set up
frame.
the specs so it's more
36.2,
like approachable. Like
This is
More
Yeah,
people
well,
can
it's
get into it, more people
Two
can
with
watch
this.
it.
on the open class with whoops. It's getting really
This is
ridiculous
heavy.
because T-Dog takes 2 hours to build one whoop because he literally sands the ducts down and the PVC, the PCB. He takes it down and he also desolders the USB off of it once he sets it up,
Oh,
just to
what
save
the
weight.
heck?
So like it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, we got to make it so the kids that have 3 hours to build aren't just winning because they have a whoop that's twice as fast as everyone else's.
And the faster you go, the faster your reflexes need to be, and it really rewards. I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I find 1S race like well, at least with my rigs, I think that's the sweet spot. That's like right at where my reflexes are. Because when I buy a 6S, I feel very uncomfortable because it just goes way too fast.
Especially higher pitched.
Yeah.
Like
the
I'm
1S is just, I just feel like I'm in the zone and just flowing through the track, and things are coming at
Still
like they're coming
control.
up quick, but not too fast. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely cover a lot of ground. All right, we've got a video here
We made a
from
comment about angle mode. Funny story about angle mode in Velocidrone. The new Velocidrone update dropped. None of the beta testers tested angle mode at all, so it's broken.
Oh,
I heard that angle mode had some issues.
Yeah, no, it just straight up is not working right.
Wow.
Oh, I think I saw something on the Weebly Discord.
Yeah.
Zotac was looking for like an old
Zotac
version or
is
something.
one of the few guys that still flies angle.
Yeah, cut.
And yeah, he was like,
oh god.
Oh, nice.
Let's go back.
You got a slow motion
my video?
Yeah.
Do it again. Do it again.
Turn the playback
I
speed to
missed it.
quarter.
Okay.
Yeah, this I'm gonna
You're
put
just
it in
trying to
my
land
lap.
beside
I
yourself?
thought I'm not really sure what I was doing actually.
Oh, right
you
there.
can even see the blood. You can see it. Yeah, that sucks.
It'd be even better if there was like blood splattered on the camera.
That would be terrible. Yeah, no, but it's
Dripping into
props
the
out,
grass.
unfortunately. So props out flings the blood outward.
Oh,
Oh, you can
that is
see it.
gross. It was just a nice normal day in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The horrors of FPV drones.
Oh, it's on 480.
Sun's nice and low, long shadows, everything's cool. Until it's not.
Until you hear the thump of Brandon Bean's bloodless body hitting the ground.
And I'm like holding my neck like this, and the guys are like, "Wait, let me see it. Let me see." I'm like, "No, okay, I don't want to bleed." And then
You'll bleed out here.
they're like, "It's fine, it's fine." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." I'm like, "It's not even bleeding anymore. It's like, just like
Half
spotting."
shafts.
Yeah, that was a little bit scary. So that's funny.
Hilarious.
Oh, they're still talking about the weight savings. Yeah. Yeah, that was the fun thing about T-Dog's whoops. The T-Dog's whoop without a battery was 15.8 grams.
Jesus. With an external VTX too, right?
Yeah, with an external
15.8 grams.
Well, it's because the way he solders the external VTX, he uses like a hair of solder, basically, of wire. That because it was lighter than the boards that had the VTX built in.
Wow.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it was something to behold. And yeah, he's letting other people try them too, and it felt jumpy because it had no weight. But yeah, it would go so fast.
The 32,000s on the 18 point something gram builder like that. It's like what? Okay. Yeah, here we go.
So that was actually one thing I noticed while testing is I found when I went over a certain kV amount, I didn't gain any speed. I just lost what was lower on the throttle. Like the RPMs at 20% would be higher, but the top of the throttle would be the same because it's like once you hit that saturation point at the BT, that was it.
Is that on
And
the
I was
bi-blades
getting
or the
that.
tri-blades? That's on tri-blades.
Yeah, I would do tri-blades because bi-blades kind of slip around too much.
Yep.
And I need to get tight into things.
Yep. Yeah, the really high KV 702s just do not. Well, they actually cook on tri-blades. You have to run them on bis. I was really nervous the other night to run them on the HQ prototype tries, but it seemed all right.
Those are so light though.
Whose video is this?
Stupid light.
This is 2 years ago, CIOTTI.
Yeah, it was a long time
this
ago.
is pretty.
This was buying flowers for my wedding, I think, actually.
For real?
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Brings back memories. I grew up on a flower farm.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah. We had
There's a
greenhouses
lavender farm around near me, and I was thinking of crashing, flying their spot.
Yeah, I think when it comes to racing, yeah, it's like bi-blades are good if your track is like straight away, but nobody makes tracks that are straight. The tracks are super twisty.
Right.
Usually a lot of inversion time now because people are like, hey, everyone's flying acro. Let's make it more flippy and more dives. And
Yep.
Isn't everybody bitching about the tracks right now? Wasn't there? Didn't I see something with,
that's a
Le
constant
Mans?
racing. There's never been a time in racing where there's been everyone's been, hey, these tracks are great. There's always people bitching about the tracks.
Yeah.
Easiest way to cover your ass as to why you lost.
Yeah, it's the track's fault.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I thank everybody for coming in. We hit our 2-hour mark. I didn't think we even hit 2 hours, but CIOTTI, again, thanks for coming in, man. It's awesome to talk with you live and get to know our faces beyond all the names.
Hell yeah! Thanks for having me.
Yeah, rock on anytime.
Do I look like you? Do I look like you thought I did?
Nobody.
When you talk to somebody on the phone,
nobody ever looks the way I think they do. Every single time, I'm just like, oh. But it's not, I never have like a picture in my mind. I always just have like, I don't even, it just doesn't even cross my mind. Like I literally just know you, like I just think of you guys by your name. It's weird. Like I think that you're just a floating fucking name, I guess, in real life. Like, I'll meet people at Rampage. I'm just like, oh, so you're not just those letters? That's crazy. You have an actual face? Well, that's cool.
And human form. Wow.
Yeah, right.
I put my face on the on pretty much all of my profile pics. People say I look like you, CIOTTI.
No, people say you look like Rosser.
Yeah,
Rosser?
I can see Rosser.
Oh, interesting.
Rosser for sure. Yeah, I can see that. Awesome, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time. Danzel the Terrible, E-Doc.
I love all you guys.
You guys rock. Keep up the flying, and we'll see you guys next time.
Be good.
Yeah.
Later, friends.
Later, guys.